We're live.
The reason I chose Center for Advanced Legal Studies is because I found out it was an accredited program.
Welcome, everyone. You are entering a field that you're going to be proud to be part of, and in which you can develop a complete career. They started in one area and then went to another area. It's about creating value and doing good things. Now that's versatility when you can do that in a career. Congratulations.
Good morning. My name is Tammy Riggs. As the Director of Outreach and Career Services, it is my genuine pleasure to welcome everyone who has joined us this morning. We are thrilled to have you here. No one makes it to graduation alone. For that reason, I'd like to acknowledge our guests, parents, extended families, friends, spouses, and significant others. Thank you for celebrating with our graduates and with us on this day of culmination and commencement. I'd also like to thank our dedicated faculty and staff. They serve not only as teachers, but also as colleagues and mentors, and they work relentlessly behind the scenes to support student learning. Our Program Advisory Committee deserves mention too. This group volunteers to provide valuable advice and input on our programs. Their honest feedback and contributions ensure that we uphold and deliver quality education. And finally, a huge thanks to Amy Rainwater, our distinguished guest speaker, for her active participation, ongoing engagement, and continued support of CALS and the paralegal profession. You will hear from her in a moment. We have all gathered to publicly celebrate the accomplishments of 110 graduates and acknowledge their abilities and potential for the future. Today signifies the conclusion of many months of hard work, gaining knowledge and skills that will enable them to take on new challenges with vision and purpose. Congratulations, graduates. You should feel justifiably proud of your accomplishment. Each of you has interrupted or radically revised your everyday lives to earn your paralegal credentials, and you have survived the challenges. You have worked hard and overcome a myriad of obstacles to achieve this goal. We hope that your formal qualification, coupled with ongoing commitment and perseverance, will propel you to even greater success. Most have a clear picture of what you will do next. Many will continue their education with CALS to earn their associate or bachelor's degrees. Others have chosen to enter the paralegal profession or may already be working in a legal role. And some will take an altogether different path based on their unique motivations and interests. Our goal is for all students at CALS to have the opportunity to discover their passions through the experiences and opportunities provided. We have high hopes for your future success, but it takes more than hope to succeed. Turning points in your professional lives will only come through ongoing action and preparation. Completing your education and training is just the beginning of that preparation. I encourage you to take charge of your career by being proactive and purposeful about your development. Focus on improving your interpersonal skills. Read, write, and actively seek opportunities to practice. This will expand your vocabulary and help you recognize effective communication. Maintain a continuous growth mindset. Strive to acquire new knowledge, skills, and information through research, courses, and other educational resources. Network with intention and build professional relationships. Having the right contacts can open doors to jobs and learning opportunities and provide you with valuable career advice and support. There is power in connections, so nurture them. And lastly, exercise the timeless wisdom of two great philosophers, Bill and Ted. Be excellent to each other. Be excellent to your boss, be excellent to your teams, and be excellent to your colleagues. Apply yourself fully to every task. Over-deliver. Identify areas for improvement. Offer ideas. Look for solutions. Acknowledge communication. And demonstrate professionalism to even the most unpleasant individuals. Support your coworkers and your competition. Whether you are involved in a blockbuster case, the most complex litigation, or the smallest legal transaction, it will matter to someone. Remember, there are no unimportant clients. Lawyers, judges, and many others recognize and respect excellence. They know it when they see it. So go the extra mile. Be an ally in the workplace. No matter your role or level of responsibility, take pride in your work, stand out, and shine. For those unfamiliar with the iconic 80s movie and its characters, Bill and Ted were two teen underachievers, failing at school and failing at life. They must figure out a way to pass their final history exam. If they don't, Ted's dad will send him to military school, thereby ending their band. However, these two young men are heroes in the year 2688. Their music has become the foundation for a utopian society that has brought harmony to all people, ended poverty and war, and made everything totally awesome. To ensure the future, a time traveler intervenes and sends them on an adventure through the past in a magic phone booth. Throughout their journey, Bill and Ted learn the value of empathy and understanding in collaborative relationships. This enables them to assemble a menagerie of famous historical figures who they bring to the present to complete their assignment. In doing so, they pass the class and successfully preserve the perfect future world. Ultimately, both come to realize that to achieve their goals, they must commit to them instead of sitting around. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. It did not win a Best Picture award, but it was packed with some deep wisdom, things I mentioned earlier. Planning for your future requires purposeful initiative. Learning is essential. Building a support system can help you achieve great things. And in everything you do, hold yourself to a high standard. Which leads me back to action and preparation. What is worth doing well. Don't sit around. Don't take shortcuts. Don't fall into a pattern of mediocrity. Put in the effort. Commit to excellence and be excellent to each other. There are wonderful careers ahead of all of you. You have the foundation to succeed. Now continue to set goals and work to achieve them. You are going to have a most excellent adventure, and your future is going to be awesome. Have fun on your journey, celebrate the small victories, and when things are going particularly well, take a moment to do an air guitar solo.
Excellent!
Good morning and congratulations, graduates. My name is Eric Happy, Associate Director at Center for Advanced Legal Studies. I don't want to take too much time this morning, as I know each of you have worked hard to get to this moment and are excited to hear the commencement address and be awarded your credentials. But I do want to recognize some new additions to Center for Advanced Legal Studies faculty and staff whose efforts are critical to the success of our programs and to the support of our students and alumni. We have recently welcomed Dr. Daniel Crawford, Jennifer Ewing, Jennifer Jenkins, Derek Judd, Mary Catherine Ferguson, Brady Rocket, and Amanda Uberti to our teaching faculty. Many of these recent additions are in support of the new bachelor's degree designed for graduates of the paralegal certificate and associate degree programs. That would be you. I'm happy to see that many of you have decided to continue your education at Cal's in pursuit of your Bachelor of Law and Business degree. We have also added several new members to our administrative team, including Melody Daniels, the Center's new Director of Education. Yes, you may know Melody as she was in some of your classes and will be awarded her paralegal certificate today. Congratulations, Melody. Lou Nieves is the Center's new Financial Aid Director, and Sharon Silvestri has joined our admissions team. Welcome, Lou and Sharon. I'd also like to acknowledge Michaela Lewis, our administrative assistant, who has been with CALS just over a year now and has become simply indispensable. Everything would grind to a halt without Michaela. I'd also like to acknowledge our long-term staff who have each been with CALS for over 10 years, starting with my father and school director, Doyle Happy. He and academic dean, Tom Swanson, have been here at CALS since 1987. That's a long time, and that's a long history of dedication and commitment. The only way CALS can provide students and faculty with the support they need to succeed is through the hard work and dedication of MVPs like James Sheffer, Elaine Propus, Sarah Casey, Tammy Riggs, Randy Jerding, Pete Becerra, Nathan Lindsay, and Maria Villanova. We'd also like to acknowledge the excellent law faculty who have been with CALS for quite a while now. You know them well: Gary DeSerio, Sahar Grovis, Natalie Lee, Tom Wynn, David Simpson, Greg Thompson, and Mrs. Z, Aida Zimnicki. Last but not least, I'd like to commend our general education faculty for their hard work, dedication, and commitment to excellence. Greg Eit, Dr. Robin Day, Tracy Lee, and Noah Valdez. Finally, it just came to my attention that we have another graduate who is also a veteran, bringing the total for this graduation to 7. Thank you, Karen Lehman Jr., for your service and congratulations. I will now turn things back to Tammy and your distinguished guest speaker, Amy Rainwater. I'm looking forward to hearing what she has to say. Congratulations, graduates. I wish you much success and welcome to the CALS alumni.
Introducing our keynote speaker is a great honor and privilege. She is a CALS graduate, certified in civil trial law from the Texas Board of Legal Specialization, and has extensive experience working firsthand in civil trial law. She joined Patterson UTI in 2015 as a senior paralegal after spending almost 26 years as a trial paralegal at the law firms of Wilshire, Scott & Dyer and Baker Donaldson. At Baker Donaldson, she was an essential member of the business litigation, construction, and labor and employment practice groups. Her expertise and accomplishments span almost 3 decades, and she has been involved in multiple arbitrations and trials, managing pre-litigation investigations and appeals to the Texas Supreme Court. She regularly collaborates with other legal professionals on various projects and is actively involved in prominent leadership roles at local, regional, and national levels. She has been a respected and contributing member of the Houston Metropolitan Paralegal Association since 1991 and serves on HMPA's board of directors. She is the immediate past president of this organization and previously held this position from 2019 to 2020. In addition, she supports the State Bar of Texas Paralegal Division, where she has held the positions of District 10 Elections Sub-Chair and Online CLE Chair. She is also a member of NALA, the Paralegal Association. This year's commencement speaker is known to go the extra mile in service of the paralegal profession and is always a strong supporter of CALS and paralegals at every stage of their careers. Please welcome Amy Rainwater.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Tammy. As Tammy mentioned, I am Amy Rainwater, and I have been where you are. In fact, I got my start as a paralegal right here at Center for Advanced Legal Studies back in 1989. I can tell you that this school changed my life. I am truly honored to have been asked to be here today to tell you a little bit about my journey as a paralegal and to help you celebrate your amazing accomplishment. First, let me give a shout out to all the Lex and Honor students. Those are both incredible accomplishments and you should be proud. Congratulations. I'm equally impressed that we have 6 graduating military veterans with us today. I want to personally thank each veteran for your honorable service to our country and for the sacrifices you have made. I truly appreciate you and all that you do for us. Now, to all the graduates, congratulations, you did it. You have worked very hard to get to this point, and your hard work and determination has paid off. I read each of your profiles submitted for today's graduation. I can tell you have all made sacrifices to get here today. You put you and your future first, and it has paid off. Congratulations on your success. You should be proud. To the families and support systems for the graduates, I want to give you a big shout out as well. It does take a village, and I'm certain that your support of your new paralegal graduate has made a difference in their success. I also want to give you a heads up. They are still going to need your support as they start their paralegal career. I know a lot of people think, oh, they are just a paralegal. They'll be sitting behind a desk all day working casually. Well, I'm here to tell you that is not the case. This is a very challenging, deadline-driven career. There are a lot of rules and procedures. There can be a lot of stress in this job, so please continue to support your paralegal graduate. They will need it. Graduates, while looking through your profiles, I noticed that my paralegal journey started in a similar fashion as some of yours. I was 18 years old. I had just moved to Houston with my family. I had no real plan for success. I was just going through the motions of life. Then one day my mom sat me down and said, Amy, Actually, Amy Nanette, it's time for you to find a career. I was like, what? A career? What do you mean by that? How do I make that happen? I was truly a little panicked, but I knew she was right. My mom asked, well, what interests you? Of course, I had no idea. So I thought about it for a few days, and I kept coming back to this small group of attorneys that used to come into a restaurant where I worked to rehash their day. I was truly intrigued with all their legal talk. It was then that I knew that I was interested in the legal field. So now comes the real question. How do I get myself into the legal field with zero experience and zero skills? Not too long after that, I'm sitting around watching TV and I saw it. It was a commercial for this school, the paralegal people, a school that would teach me how to become a paralegal. Of course, at that time, I had no idea what a paralegal was, but that did not matter. The very next day, I was sitting in the admissions office for this school signing up for classes. You know, since that time, I have never looked back. I've had zero regrets because I absolutely love being a paralegal. I often get asked about what I love about being a paralegal. That is such an easy question for me, and my response is always the same. It is because no 2 days are the same. I literally learn something new every single day. Each case brings its own dynamics and issues. Plus, as a civil litigation paralegal, there are not a lot of career paths where you can deep dive into other industries. For example, when I was fresh out of school, I worked in litigation support at a large law firm. One of my first tasks was to summarize depositions in cases, in a case regarding an offshore drilling dispute. I gained an incredible amount of knowledge from reading those depositions. I learned how drilling rigs operate. I learned how crews worked. I learned a lot of terminology that I had never heard before. Over the years, I've also had the opportunity to learn about the auto financing industry, oil and gas royalties, copyright infringements, patents, labor and employment, residential and commercial construction, and even mining equipment manufacturing. The list goes on. Trust me, there is so much that you are going to learn as a paralegal besides the law. I am excited for you, and you should be excited too. The bulk of my litigation career was in law firms working in the trenches. This kind of means I worked cases from file to trial. I worked with the clients from the first time they called our office looking for legal representation, all the way through the end of their case. I drafted petitions, I worked on discovery, I prepared the exhibits, prepared the exhibit list, I attended hearings, depositions, mediations, trials, arbitrations. It was a lot of work. I put in a lot of hours, but at the same time, it was fun and very rewarding. Of course, I also worked on the not so fun and exciting tasks. I would order and pick up lunch, I would fix the copier, I would order supplies, I'd make travel arrangements, and so on. I am telling you this because being a paralegal is so much more than just the legal stuff. It's about being part of a team and doing what is required to get the job done in order to get your client across the finish line of whatever they hired your firm to do. As you enter the paralegal workforce, or maybe you're already working as a paralegal, keep in mind that you have options. If you find that the first paralegal position that you do not accept is not for you, know that it's okay to pivot. That is the beauty about being a paralegal. You have a lot of options. So say you start out in family law, but you decide that is not for you. You can switch to a different area of law like criminal, family, real estate, contract, data privacy, compliance, or one of the other many areas of law where paralegals are utilized. Say you start working for a law firm, but you think working for a government or a corporation would be better for you. I'm here to tell you it's okay to switch. My point here is to know that you have options. It's okay for you to change your course if you need to do so. Find an area of law that you enjoy because you know what they say. Find a job that you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life. I will attest that is the truth. There is truth in that statement. Now, no matter which area of law you choose, you can expect change. The legal industry is ever evolving. It is important that you be adaptable to change because there will be change. The laws change, the procedures change, the technology changes. I know this will I know this will make me sound old to some of you, but when I first became a paralegal, there was no internet. That's right, no internet, no email. I remember the firm I worked for first got email. I thought, this is so inefficient. Why would I need to send a message on a computer to someone when I can just walk down the hall and talk to the person? I quickly learned that email stuff was a blessing. In fact, now I could not live without the email. Since legal technology continues to change the way we work, it's important that you, the paralegal, stays on top of it. Your attorney will rely on you to know what is trending in the legal technology, whether if it's the case management software, e-discovery platforms, or utilizing AI. One of the best ways that I can suggest you stay on top of legal trends and technologies is for you to network with other paralegals and legal vendors. The best way to do that, in my opinion, is to get involved with your local paralegal association. As Tammy mentioned earlier, I am very active with the Houston Metropolitan Paralegal Association. I have been a member of HMPA since I became a paralegal. HMPA is very near and dear to my heart. It has truly enhanced my paralegal career. They hold monthly, continuing legal education events where paralegals can learn about different topics that they may not otherwise know about. Just this year alone, from attending HMPA events alone, I have learned about the Telephone Consumer Protection Act, clean hydrocarbons, estate planning, family law, HIPAA, remote online notarizations, legal operations for the Texans football team, workers' comp and the unauthorized practice of law, and the new Texas courts. I have met so many legal vendors through HMPA who make me look good when my boss asks me to set up a deposition or engage an e-discovery vendor or to hire another paralegal. The legal vendors also keep me up to date about what is new and trending in the legal technology world. The legal vendors that I have met through my local paralegal association are a valuable part of my support team. So as you can see, being involved with my local paralegal association has made me a more well-rounded paralegal. I really hope that you consider joining your local paralegal association and get involved with them. Now, going back in time to when I first became a paralegal, paralegals were relatively new in the legal world. I know a lot of attorneys did not know what paralegals were or how to use them. The paralegal industry has grown leaps and bounds since then. Most state bars, if not all, have adopted a definition of a paralegal and who can represent themselves as a paralegal. They have set standards on paralegals, how paralegals should be utilized. So it is important to you to stay on top of the regulations in your state as it relates to paralegals and the work they perform. Well, the work you perform. This is another avenue where your local paralegal association will be beneficial to you. Paralegals in Texas recently received some exciting news from the Texas Supreme Court. Seeing the value in trained paralegals, Justice Brett Busby and the Texas Access to Justice Commission paved the way for paralegals to become licensed paraprofessionals. This is in order to help low-income Texas with their most common civil legal needs. Now, the rules for this licensure are still in the review phase and the comment phase, but once they are finalized, Texas paralegals who carry certain qualifications can apply for licensure as a legal paraprofessional. This would allow licensed paraprofessionals, including paralegals, to provide representation to low-income Texans in justice courts. This is a huge progress for paralegals in our industry and a huge benefit to our community. So, as you set out to embark on your paralegal career, I would like to leave you with some advice. First and foremost, it is important to protect your professional reputation. The legal world is smaller than you think. This includes your social media and how you present yourself at work. Be professional and be ethical. Now, when it comes to ethics, there will be times when you are wondering if something is ethical or not. The best advice I received in my career was, if you have to ask if something is ethical, then don't do it. It's probably not ethical. It's not worth it. Don't do it. So if you have to ask, don't do it. I also want to encourage you to be eager to learn and willing to grow. You need to be proactive in your continuing legal education. Don't wait until you must know something to learn it. Get out there now and start learning. Join your local paralegal associations and go to CLEs. In fact, be proactive in how you work and run your docket. Don't wait for the attorneys to ask you to do a task. Take the initiative and start drafting that motion or contract that will be due in a few weeks. Start it now. Don't procrastinate. Trust me, your attorney will appreciate it. Now, it's important that you find a way to set yourself apart from other paralegals and to make yourself indispensable. I believe one of the best ways to do this is to get certified. There are several different paralegal certifications you can obtain, at least in Texas. I'm sure they have them in other states as well. They require different benchmarks, so you will need to figure out which certification works for you and your professional goals and start working towards getting certified now. Another piece of advice I have for you is when you're looking for a position, look for an attorney or law firm that supports your professional goals. The attorney should understand that by them helping you meet your professional goals, it will help you support them better. Some simple questions you can ask during your interview process to open the discussion of their support of your goals could be, do you support paralegals being part of a local paralegal association? Or maybe, how do your paralegals earn CLEs? Those are some good ways to open the doors to that discussion. Another tip I would suggest is find a mentor. This is huge for me. Find someone that you admire in the legal community, get to know them, and ask them to be your mentor. I know I would not be where I am today without my mentor, Karen Smith. I was Karen's paralegal for a good 10 years. The lessons she taught me have been valuable to both my professional and personal life. There's nothing I could not ask Karen. I could go to her with any question and she would sit down and explain it to me until I understood it. See, before Karen was a shareholder attorney, she was a paralegal herself. She knew the value in educating and mentoring paralegals and young attorneys. So be on the lookout now to find yourself a great mentor. The last tip I have for you today, and it's an important one. Once you get the hang of this paralegal gig and you get some experience under your belt, give back. Give back to our paralegal profession. Now, what that looks like for you may look different from what it looks like for me. For me, I give back by serving on paralegal boards and mentoring other paralegals. Other ways to give back could include volunteering at your local legal aid office or talking to paralegal schools on what it takes to get into the paralegal workforce. Or maybe if you become a subject matter expert on some particular topic that other paralegals could use, you could give a CLE presentation. So find your way to give back to our paralegal community. You know what they say, leave our paralegal community better than you found it. Thank you for allowing me to be here today to tell you a little bit about my paralegal journey, and I wish each of you the best of luck in your paralegal career. You are always welcome to reach out to me. The school can provide you my contact information. And again, congratulations on your graduation and your future as a paralegal.
Amy, on behalf of Center for Advanced Legal Studies and in appreciation of your role as commencement speaker, CALS would like to present you with this framed certificate to express our gratitude. Please accept it with our sincere thanks.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you letting me be here and speak to the paralegals today, and I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you.
Before we formally recognize each student for successful completion and individual achievement, I want to explain the LEX and Honors designations. To earn the LEX designation indicated in the slideshow, graduates must have maintained 95% attendance and a 3.9 grade point average. LEX is the National Honor Society sponsored by the American Association for Paralegal Education. Graduates with 100% attendance and a 4.0 grade point average achieve an additional honors designation through CALS. One honor graduate deserves special mention. Kelly Sylvester commenced classes at CALS in September 2022. She completed her paralegal certificate in May 2023 and is now graduating with her associate degree. What is notable about Kelly is that she achieved 100% attendance and a 4.0 GPA throughout both programs. Congratulations, Kelly. You will also notice that 6 graduates, Alicia Abercrombie, Sarah Abrego, Carmita Ford, Victoria Gladney, John Henderson, and Alan Preval, are highlighted as veterans. CALS extends a heartfelt thanks to these graduates for their courage, strength, and dedication to keeping us safe. We hope everyone will join us in offering gratitude and respect for the sacrifices they made to defend and protect our country. And now it is my distinct pleasure to provide individual recognition to each of our graduates. We will first acknowledge the graduates being awarded a paralegal certificate. Mariah Abbas, Alicia J. Abercrombie, Achieving Lex, Sarah Nicole Abrego, Anam Nadim Akhtar, Sylvia Ann Archiga, Logan Alyssa Barajas, Achieving Lex and Honors, Tayana Terry Bass, Erin Elise Bierstorfer, Amanda Rose Booz, Richard Anthony Julian Bratcher, Billy Jean Brewer, Jayla Andrea Broadnax, Kiera Gabrielle Brown, Alexis Alagundo Campos, Julia Morgan Cantu, Mariah Sitlali Carcamo, Angela Brianne Card, Achieving Lex, Ediatu Binta Sise, Achieving Lex, Janae Arnesia Celestin, Michaela Renee Christie, Achieving Lex, Shara Lynn Clark, Shanda Coy, Samantha Joaquina Cruz, Melody Erin Daniels, Achieving Lex, Amanda Jo Davies, Achieving Lex and Honors, Lauren Ashley Davis, Carol E. Dubose, Achieving Lex and Honors, Kendra May Ellis, Achieving Lex and Honors, Nico Tatiana Janai Eugene, Achieving Lex and Honors, Julie M. Fannin, Kaylee Cheyenne Fay, Andrea M. Ferguson, Chantel Janae Fields, Carmita Ford, Jocelyn Olivia Franca, Grace Catherine Kennedy Gatzmeyer, Achieving Lex and Honors, Victoria Lynn Gladney, Achieving Lex, Josephine Raquel Guerra, Alexandria Hampton, Safia Hannon, Achieving Lex, Courtney Hanson Miller, Gail Elizabeth Antoinette Haven, Achieving Lex. John Raymond Henderson, Achieving Lex and Honors. Cecilia Hernandez. Denicia L. Hill. Sienna Lauren Holman Kroom. Khalil Israel. Corey A. Jackson. Yvonne Latrice Jackson. Kevin L. Jenkins, Jr. Zorian Brochet Jones, Achieving Lex. Kayla Leeks, Achieving Lex. Kieran D. Lehman, Jr. Helena Dale Mason. Neva Ruth May. Crystal Ann McKinley, Achieving Lex and Honors. Joey Michelle Nash. Teresa Wynn. Natalie Pantoja. Megan Ashley Parks. Johnny Faye Pollard. Alan David Prayville, Achieving Lex and Honors. Leanne Ramon. Celeste Anahi Reyes. Israela Isabel Mary Rivera, Achieving Lex and Honors. Jonna M. Robertson, Achieving Lex. India Anaya Olivia Robinson. Denia K. Roches. Crystal Rodriguez. Michelle Rodriguez Zamarin, Achieving Lex. Jerry Ann Salisbury. Graylin Nicole Savoy. Deanna Joy Shields. Myra Carol Silva. Emma Maria Soleil March. Felicia Ann Steele, Achieving Lex. Cassandra Renee Sumlin, Achieving Lex and Honors. Aja Jasmine Talley. Grace Alina Taylor. Alexandria Chanice Tomlinson. Justin Torres, Achieving Lex. Layla Carolina Torres, Achieving Lex. Joel Valdez. Amber Shanna Wallace. Katie Margaret Ann Rennell. Graduates being awarded an Associate of Applied Science degree in Paralegal Studies are as follows. Brittany Alvarado, Achieving Lex. Taylor Marie Cabral. Alejandra Carambat Ambert. Joanne Marie Castaneda. Berenice Chavez. Courtney Rochelle Collins. Amanda D. Dayton. Xavier M. Diaz. Tiffany Monique Gordon. Christy Nicole Govan. Ulissa R. Jackson. Trudy Yvette James. Kelsey Lynn Kuriyama, Achieving Lex. Jessica Elise Landrino. Norma K. Ortega. Eva Esmeralda Pineda. Jeanette Teresa Puga. Helen Rodriguez. Lynn Lasha Shackelford. Tanisha Lynn Sparks. Kelly Elaine Sylvester, Achieving Lex and Honors. Jacqueline Yvette Taylor, Achieving Lex. Amber Renee Thompson. Antoinette Delana Turner. Tanganyika Whiteside. Congratulations on your graduation. May your future be bright, your dreams be big, and your accomplishments be numerous. Please continue to remain active in our school community through the Alumni Association, and please stay in touch with CALS and with one another. Know that the faculty, staff, family, friends, and fans here today are immensely proud of you. You have our very best wishes for continued personal and professional success. Good luck to all of you.
Looking to advance your career? Having the right qualifications is essential in today's competitive job market. Introducing the Bachelor of Law and Business degree program at Center for Advanced Legal Studies. With our comprehensive curriculum, expert faculty, and state-of-the-art online course delivery, you'll gain the knowledge and skills needed to pursue more opportunities in law and business. What do recent graduates say about their experience? I learned so much and enjoyed every class and instructor immensely. I love my job and could not be happier. Studying at Center for Advanced Legal Studies has been an enriching and transformative experience that has equipped me with essential skills and prepared me extensively for the dynamic world of law firms. The instructors were very attentive and provided the necessary assistance I needed to get through each course. Don't just dream of success. Make it a reality with the Bachelor of Law and Business degree from Center for Advanced Legal Studies. Apply now and take the next step towards a brighter future.